It's another morning on no man's land, and there's the happy man washing his tractor. This is the happiest he'll be all day. After this, it's all a downhill.
Morning, mate. How you doing?
Hey, Args. All right?
I'm happy now. Tractor's clean after all the stick I got for having a dirtier tractor than you last time. Can't start off that way.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
How's things?
Yeah, doing well, thank you. Doing well. Self?
Yes, not too bad, not too bad. Big long list of stuff to do today on the farm.
I think so. I think we're going to get in and roll the fields. They all need to be doing. It's showing up as a weed, so we're going to try and run the finger weeder through it as well. See if we can take care of those.
That's right.
And we were thinking actually of getting some maple syrup trees planted, weren't we?
We were, in fact.
Well, they're not maple syrup trees, are they? They're just maple trees that make maple syrup.
Yeah, the maple syrup grows in jars on the trees, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just hangs from the leaves or the branches.
Yeah, but that's a good idea. We thought we would drop it over here by the BGA, didn't we? So
yeah.
We could probably do that right now.
Yeah, we could do, actually. And do the honours, or do you want me to?
You go for it. You've already planned out where you want it to go, so...
Alright, so we're getting some maple trees planted, and we're going to be making maple syrup. Very exciting. I think talked about was right about there. Let's see.
There we go, look at that.
What do you reckon?
That looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah,
bit of landscaping around it, get rid of some of the missing grass, but apart from that, it looks great.
Nice couple of rocks on the back here you can sit down and have your lunch on. I purposely put rocks in. I purposely put rocks in so you wouldn't fall asleep while you're having smoko.
Thanks, mate.
No worries.
And I assume it just works like a normal production point.
It's a greenhouse, so it's built as a greenhouse.
So there we go. Just add a little bit of water, plus whatever comes off the trees, and you get maple syrup. Brilliant. Super easy.
Hey, this light's quite good for your complexion. Got a nice glow going on there.
Very good. Yeah, showing your bone structure off brilliantly there, Ox.
Yeah. Alright, we're not here for this. Let's go farming.
Yes, I think I need to drive a tractor. Get my masculinity back.
Alright. You going to have a go with the weeder and I'll start a bit on rolling?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, sounds good. Alright. Oh, hello everyone. Argsy here, along with FSG. We are back on No Man's Land, and we have maple syrup. Now, just while I'm right here, someone was saying I needed to repair my tractor. I'm just going to hop out, because when I'm in there, the repair bar is orange. But if we take a look here on the repair trigger, you'll see that everything is in good condition, except for the pallet fork. So that is what's dragging our repairs down. So we'll repair that, $114. And that should give us a much healthier repair bar. So there we go, that is the difference. There is a good mod out actually which separates everything out from a repair status. So you can tab through whatever's attached to your tractor and see the individual condition of those. So that is a good one to have if you don't already. But we'll get in here, there's the roller on the left, and we will go and make a start on rolling some fields. FSG is going to see if we can get rid of some weeds, see if he can have any effect on those, and get everything ready. We do have some soybeans which aren't quite ready to harvest. They will be ready in October. So if we get everything done here and have some time, we may even skip forward a night and go and take a look at that. So it looks like FSG might be waiting for me. So we'll go over here, we'll make a start, get everything unfolded, and make a start on the rolling. Alright, there we are. I'll get that lowered down, and we will head off. Look at that. Now I do know how hard it is to see the texture on this, so we will definitely have to use some GPS to make sure we get everything with the rolling, but that's doing exactly as it should be, which is good. Now we obviously want to roll before we start getting any plant growth or anything like that, because we don't want to be damaging those little plants as they come out. So let's crack in here. We will carry on, put together a little bit of a time lapse I think to start off with today, mix things up, and we'll see you once we've done a few of these fields. It'll be interesting actually to see how far we can get before FSG is finished, because I think it's going to take him a bit longer than it's going to take us. So let's crack into it.
FSG to Args.
You go ahead, mate.
So it's showing as the weeds disappearing once we've done it, but,
okay.
But it's going to be hard to work out what's what because it doesn't change the ground texture. So I'll have to put it on GPS, but we'll give it a go, see what happens.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. It's good to hear that it's working. Excellent. Alright, well we're 2 fields down rolled, and FSG is almost finished that first field with the weeding, which is going pretty well for him. Obviously narrower implement and slower. We're doing about 9 miles per hour, I think. Just going to tidy up. There's a few little bits we just missed on the ends. Just tidy those up in this field. But yeah, he's only going about 7 miles per hour with a slightly narrower implement as well. So we have been able to keep ahead. So I think we'll have a chat to him. We might carry on in the other field, see if he's happy to do this one, and then we can do a bit of a swap over. Not sure if we'll get all the weeding done today or not. But that doesn't matter. We can certainly weed once the crops have grown. So we'll just we'll hop out and we'll give FSG a quick call and see what he thinks. Args at FSG.
Go ahead, Args.
How are you going on there?
Yeah, making progress. I think we're going to get a few more passes on this field, and then don't know whether to do the top one or not, or we skip forward a bit of time and jump into the harvest.
Yeah, we could do. If do you want to do that little one? I'll probably be able to get these rolled in the time it takes you, and then we'll have everything done here at this part.
Alright, sounds good. Yeah, I'll push on.
Unless you want to have a swap and do some rolling, and I'll do the weeding.
No, I'm good. I'll charge on and get this done, and then we'll regroup.
Okay, perfect. Alright, well there you go. You heard it from the man himself. We will keep going. He'll try and get that one field weeded at least. But I think, so we have a little bit of variety today, and it's not just another mammoth day of work like it was last time. We'll get this finished off. We do have rain in the forecast too, which probably would have put a dampener in doing any rolling or weeding. Don't want to roll on top of dirt, even dry dirt. If you get a bit wet, it sticks and it makes a mess. So that could curtail any further work. So I'll carry on here. We'll catch up with FSG when he's finished and see how far we've got before. We'll see. Maybe we're into some harvesting. So we'll catch you in a little while. Alright, last field to do at this farm, and this is a much easier texture to see. Quite nice how it changes that one a lot more dramatically than it did on the other side, so this will be easy to do without GPS or anything. So there we go. We will race around this field, get it finished. I think FSG is pretty close, being done up in that top field with the weeding, so that'll work out pretty good timing wise. We'll get this one done really quick, and we'll go and catch up with him back over in the main yard. Well, and there we are, all done, and it's like FSG's hanging out there on the edge, and it means he must be finished over in those fields, which is good timing. You don't remember to go and do this little strip over here next to the cow pasture. I want to leave that unrolled. So we'll get this done, get things folded up, and we'll make a plan for what we're going to do next. I would like to get some water into the maple syrup though before we do. Let's get forward to be able to start harvesting. I do want to get that done so we get the benefit of that being producing. So we'll take a look at that in just a second too. What are you doing? You've got 2 more fields to do.
I know. I don't want to start yet. It's going to take me ages.
I'm not going to get it done standing there.
I think we'll do it as an experiment. We'll leave these 2 to the next stage and see if there's a difference between what we've weeded and what we haven't weeded. Alright.
I see where you're heading. But that's a good idea. Happy with that?
And I'm bored of weeding.
Fair enough too. I would be as well. Right then, what are we going to do? Are we going to have a rest and get forward a day to do some harvesting?
I think so. Let's do that. And the animals will need feeding as well in the morning.
Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what, before we skip forward any time, I'm just going to get some water put into that maple syrup production point.
Yeah, good call.
So we can get that up and running overnight too.
Well, I'll tell you what then. Why don't we feed the animals now, do all of that stuff, and then skip forward? Because the cows have got about half a... I think both sheep and the cows are about half full of food, so if we top them up now, they'll last tomorrow.
Okay, I'm happy.
As opposed to rushing around in the morning and trying to fill them up when they're empty.
Alright, let's do it. Alright, so it looks like we're going to take care of the animals. So I'm going to leave this out because we still have other fields to roll yet. So I'm just going to leave this on the bit of grass here. Shouldn't be in the way too much. And we'll go and get hooked up to something. I'm not sure what we'll do. Might try and get the water trailer because I'd like to get the water here over into the maple syrup. Let's go and find that first, I think. Alright, here is the water trailer. So, backed up to that. Is it full? No, none in it whatsoever. Whoever the inconsiderate sod was that left that there should have filled it up beforehand. In saying that, I think it was me. Anyhow, let's get over here. We'll get this filled up and we'll go. I'm not even sure how much the maple syrup will take, but we will find out very soon. So let's see, we've got 8,000 litres of water here. Hopefully we'll get a trigger as we drive through here. There we go. Let's see, how much is it going to take? Still going. They are very nice. I'll just have a quick look around. It's got the buckets there. Catch the maple syrup in. I think they tap the trees, do they? I'm sure someone will tell me exactly how it gets done. But we've taken all 8,000 litres. See there in the bottom right corner. And let's just have a quick look. The trigger here. Just under half full, so I reckon this must take about 20,000 litres. So 8,000 will be enough to get it going, so we'll go and get the other animals and everything fed. In fact, do we need to turn it on, or did it activate on its own? Let's just go and take a quick look at that too. There we go, we need to activate it. So we'll get that up and running. Perfect. Right. Leave that going there, and hopefully some maple syrup, and bring in another revenue stream for the farm, which would be great. Alright, and that is all the animals filled up with water. FSG seems to have given some hay there to the sheep. He's got to go around to the other one and do those yet. So we may as well go and throw the rest of this water down into the maple syrup, and we might pick some more up and check the other greenhouses while we're at it. Make sure they're all topped up as well. I think FSG's just taking a bathroom break. The ladies is on that side of the tractor, the men's on the other side.
Very good.
Alright, there we go. We are topped up. We're not full. We could put a lot more water into those if we wanted to, but that will be enough to keep everything happy for the next wee while. So, go and catch FSG, and we'll probably catch you tomorrow into October.
Daily chores finished?
Yep, done. The only thing I was noticing, our bottomless pit of money is empty. BGA.
Oh, yeah. We should top that up, shouldn't we?
I think we should put some silage in it, although we do need to make sure we don't use it all up.
This is true, yes.
Hmm.
Alright, will I dump a load in now just to get it done?
I reckon.
Right.
I reckon we should put a loading wagon full of silage in.
No worries.
Keep it going. Nice little income.
Sounds good. Alright, I'll do that.
Well, health and safety officers be damned. I'm going to stand up here. See how well... Oh, look at that. First go. And conveyor's turned on, and we're getting our silage up here. Although, a bit of a blockage. It's stopped. Let's go and see if we need to tweak it somewhere. There we go. Up and running again. Alright, there we go. Well, that silage. We'll get some more electrical charge generating for these hippies and their electric vehicles. See it topping up there, and electrical charge is already starting to tick up, which is good. That's it's a good money maker for us. It's nice to have this as a bit of a passive income. 130,000 litres or so of silage left in the bunker though, so we are going to have to think about maybe making some more silage again soon. So let us see. Anyhow, that is chores all done, I think.
All sorted.
Good job, well done.
Right, let's go and put our feet up and wait for that crop to ripen.
Alright, that's good. I was looking at the weather forecast, and there's a bit of rain forecast in the next few days, so hopefully we don't get caught out. Murphy's Law and all.
Yeah, let's hopefully find a window.
Alright, catch you soon.
Cheers, mate. Morning, Args.
Morning.
See you're checking out our first batch of maple syrup.
Pure maple syrup, in fact. It's good to see.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, no, we'll let a few more of those arrive, and then we'll see how much money we get for them.
Yeah, that'll be good, actually. And we don't have any weeds in the field here.
Yep, our little test there worked really well, so there you go, folks. You don't have to wait for the weeds to appear before you run the weeder through them.
That's right.
Which is good.
That's right, so the fields we haven't done yet are showing weeds on the map, and none on the other parts. It's good.
Yep, visually showing through here as well, so obviously we've already planted this with canola, so we'll need to run a weeder through that pretty quickly, but they're still small. But nice to see.
Yeah, it's good. Why did we plant this one with canola? I thought we were doing wheat.
Are you going to remind me of that again?
Oh, sorry. I'd forgotten.
No, you hadn't.
Right.
You big liar.
Soybeans are good to go. Are we going to go make a start on those?
Yes, indeed.
All right.
I'll grab the combine.
You grab the combine out. I'll grab the trailer. I think we're just going to sell these, aren't we?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll bring the trailer down, and then I might come down and weed those fields while you're running around in the combine.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
All right.
See you down there. All right. Well, we're down here at the soybean fields. FSG there is in the combine. We've gone and put the Oracle trailer on his tractor. And we're going to leave this parked on the side here. As we all know, soybeans are not the highest yielding crop, so I don't expect to get a huge number of trailer loads off there, so there's no point in me hanging around and watching him harvest. We might as well go and do something productive. And that is going to be making a start on weeding these 2 fields down here. So hopefully we can do it. I better go and just make a check, but that all looks to be running pretty well. Oh, dust. Get out of the way of that. There we go. SG is off and going with the soybeans, so perfect. We are getting a decent yield bonus too, I think. What do we see? About 100. 98% over there, so that's good. Not too bad at all. Now if we just pop over here and have a quick little look. Weeds are small and we can use a weeder on them. These ones do need rolling. Now I might bring the roll over. I haven't rolled a field with a crop in it, so I don't actually know what it does, and I do want to test it out. So I might bring the roll over, just do a little bit, maybe up in one of these corners. I'm just curious as to whether it does destroy the crop or not. Someone will be able to tell me already. You'll be sitting there watching going, don't do it, Argsy, it's going to squash them, or go for it. It's not realistic, but it does let you do it. So I do want to test it, and then we'll make a start on getting some of these weeds pulled out, and keep an eye on the trailer, help FSG as and when he needs it. Alright, so we've gone and grabbed the roller, get it unfolded here, and I'm going to lower this down now. Obviously it'll squash the grass, we don't own that, but what is it going to do to the crop? It doesn't actually damage it. That's interesting, we can see the grass is disappearing, but the crop is not. However, looking down there on the minimap, it doesn't seem to have removed the rolling status. Let's do a slightly bigger test. Spin around here and just see what happens. Here we are just running across this piece here. We'll get to the end and see if that roll status is gone, or whether it is something that needs to be done, or the crop has germinated. And there you go, hasn't disappeared. So, obviously someone will be telling me, but it does look like if you were going to do that, you need to do it before the crop is germinated. So that is a good little test. It doesn't kill the crop, doesn't damage it, but it doesn't have an effect. So, we'll take this back and go and grab a weeder. Alright, so back over here with the weeder now, and it's unfolded. Hopefully this is going to do what it should do. I have no reason to suspect it won't. Get that lowered down there, and we'll get the obligatory you don't have access here. But there we go. Weeds in front of us, weeds gone behind us. That is working out perfectly. So, without further ado, we're just going to make a start in here. It'll be intriguing whether we finish this before FSG. I think he will actually probably has the advantage. Same sort of speed, slightly wider, and slightly less area for him to do. But let's go ahead and we will see where we end up. It's going to create a GPS course here for us and put together a little bit of a montage. Hopefully we can catch some of the harvesting. Quite sure what happened there. Dare we ask? He was probably hoping I wasn't going to look. Dare I ask?
Just that issue with the header width not being accurate on this one.
Roger. Gotcha. Have you
So
seen?
it was missing bits, so I'm resetting it.
Yeah, fair enough. Valid excuse. Valid reason, not an excuse. Valid reason.
Thank you.
Most
Thank you for
welcome.
not judging me
Most
too
welcome.
harshly.
Alright, well there we are. We are all done with the weeding in these two fields, and we have managed to beat FSG. So quite a lot quicker actually. Surprised me, I thought we might have been a bit closer. But I've been doing a little bit of studying while we have been in the field there, and we were talking about selling these soybeans, but at the moment the price is tanked. About $1,000. High price over 2. So discussions with FSG, we're going to build a silo. We're going to keep this, make the most money we can, and in fact the silo will pay for itself pretty quickly. So we'll just leave the tractor there. We're going to go and we'll grab the trailer, we'll go over and get FSG unloaded, because we're almost close to full in the trailer. It's about 80% up in here. Look, yep, right on 80%. If I just have a look at the price, you'll see what I mean about price being low at the moment. There we go, current price $1,141. Now if we have a look in here, we are in October. Goes down to about $887, but got a peak price there, 2235, which is pretty much double what we've got. So even on current volume, we would have an extra 14 grand if we manage to keep this. We just jump into the productions, or the placeables. We have a look under silos. All the way over here, we have quite a nice, well not nice, it's old and rusty, but Alien Gyms silos here is built into the map. We thought we might as well put those down for 8 grand. We've done the bagging thing. We want to make some money now, so we're going to do that. Let's head over, we'll see if we can get this topped up, and then we'll go and sort out getting a silo placed. I think it's going to go down somewhere near the hayloft we've already got. In fact, what we might do, we might just leave the tractor there, the FSG, to unload into, and we'll go and get the weeder put back over at the farm. We do still have a couple of fields to weed over there, so we will go and take a look at getting those done sometime soon too. Argsy, FSG.
Go ahead, mate.
I was having a look where we could put the silo over at the farm, and I actually wonder whether we might be better off putting it in next to where you put the diesel tank, in the middle there.
Yeah, whatever you think, mate. I'm happy with that.
Okay. I've got room for 3% more, so I might fill up on this run past and go over and get that sorted out, and then you can just bring the combine over with some grain in it.
No, that sounds good. I'll pick up this little strip that's being messing about with GPS, and then I'll wait for you to line up.
Sounds good. Alright, so where I'm thinking is to put the silos right in the middle here. I've got a dump trigger and an unload auger, or an overload auger, that we need to make sure we've got access to. We want to make sure we can back up to it so we've got plenty of manoeuvring space in front. So I think, of all the options I looked at, this was going to be the best. So let's jump in and get it built. Alright, so I think if we put it in right about there, it's going to give us enough space in front to back into. We can drive around the loop past the rock crusher and get in here to empty it out. So let's just go ahead and get that bought there. Perfect. Do a little bit of landscaping around it just to tidy up, that we make sure we have a nice little path. But there we go, we now have some storage at the yard. So I'll get this tidied up with a little bit of the path coming into the farm, which got wrecked by the maple trees. So we'll go and tidy that up while we're doing this, and then we'll get the grain put in there, and by then FSG should just about be over with the combine to put his in as well. There we go, there is our silo. So we've just put some gravel down around it and tidied a few other things up as well back here at the entrance. Put a little bit of gravel down here in front of the shed too, next to our maple syrup. So let's go and get these soybeans tipped into there and make sure everything works how we hope it will. Should be perfect space. Let's go around the loop here and we'll back into the dump point. Alright, let's see. There we go. Trigger already. So we'll back up into there, make sure we're getting the grain into it as well as we can. Perfect. Oh, that's working out very, very well. For about 8 grand. 8 grand plus a little bit of change for the landscaping. And we're probably going to make, or even just off this trailer load, like we said, $18,000 or something. Plus whatever FSG's got in the combine. So that is going pay for itself very, very quickly. And just check everything's filled up properly. Make sure we just can get in here under the fill point and make sure we can get something in there just if we were wanting to. There we go. You can see our crops and our soybeans. Perfect. And here comes FSG. So here we should be able to get the combine there and over top and unload the last little piece. just like that.
Geez, Args, they've seen better days.
Yeah, they're functional, they're standing. What more can we ask for?
Exactly, cheap as chips.
Cheap as chips.
Bargain
Well,
basement bins.
they've paid for themselves already, because if we can double our profit off the soybeans, and there's 19,000 litres in there, it's going to be an extra 19 grand.
Exactly, mate. Yeah, no, definitely worth hanging on to it. Totally agree.
Yeah. And I like buying things.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's pretty much us done for the day. I think all you've got left to do is give this combine a wash down, and
Yes, indeed.
we'll be looking forward to what we do next time.
Absolutely. Sounds good, mate. Another super efficient episode.
It was very good. There's a little bit more weeding to do too if you want to hang around for a bit longer.
Yeah, I'll maybe come back later in the week.
Fair enough.
Need to buy a bigger weeder.
We do. Or we could just turn off weeds or buy a sprayer.
Yeah, well, both of those are options too.
Yeah, there's always options. Oh, very good. Oh, well done. And looking forward to next week already.
Yes, indeed, mate. Yes, indeed.
Right, well, you take care. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah, have an excellent week.
Oh, well, you too.
Catch you soon.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Bye. I could have said the same thing about FSG, really, couldn't I? Seen better days. But I wasn't that mean. Let it go in my silos. There we go. Another great episode. Lots and lots done. Everything pretty much weeded. Just those two fields over the other side. We'll have to get into at some stage. Animals all taken care of. We've got soybeans all in the bin and waiting to sell those at a better price. So, what does that leave us for next time? Well, a little bit of weeding. We've got those fields we need to plant. Not sure what we're going to do with that. I think I said last time, could be an option to put some cover crop in there. So put some oilseed radish in for the short term, and then we can come and rip that up in spring and plant something else. So lots to do, and we might even be getting closer selling a whole lot of these bags and making a whole lot of money. Looking forward to that as well. We've got wheat, oats and canola all to go down to the sell point at some stage. There we go. FSG's washed the combine. He's going to put it in the shed like a good chap. So from the both of us, as always, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that episode, and we'll catch you in the next one.